Oh, man. Oh, what a night. I certainly hope that stain... No, Khajiit aren't here. I certainly hope that stain that I left on the, in the hall of the Bard's College comes out. I mean, it happens when you drink lots of spiced wine and you eat, you know, meat pies and honey nut treats. I mean, that's a toxic trifecta. Oh. Oh my. Hangovers. Oh. Jeez. Anyways, I need to get myself out to the tomb of Ysgramor, and the fastest way I think to get that done is to catch a boat down here out to Dawnstar. So, let's see if... I'm pretty certain that there's a guy with a little skiff down here on the docks. Let's see if we can find him. Where are you, my dear friend? Where are you? I think, he should be around here somewhere. Oh, hey, check it out, mead. And nobody gets mad at me for stealing. Hello? Hello?
Looking to hire a boat?
I am. Question is, can you get me there?
Where you headed?
I'm looking to go to Dawnstar.
Climb on in the boat and get comfortable.
Oh, well, that's easy enough. Let's take a seat. Hope that this doesn't take too many hours to get to the other side of Skyrim. Ooh. Well.
Your ancestors wouldn't want this, Silas.
Why should I hide from it? This is my family's legacy.
It's the past. Dead oaths on dead lips. Let it stay there.
The museum is opening, Medina.
Wonder what that was all about.
And here comes my first visitor. The Museum of the Mythic Dawn is open, friend.
You've opened a museum out here?
Yes. My collection of artifacts from a group that toppled an empire. Why don't you come in? You can browse the displays and we can talk. I have a job you look perfect for.
I'm nothing if not a scholar. And if you're not charging up front for review, why not?
Let's talk inside.
Pieces of the past. Huh. I wonder where this is gonna head. Just snatch up these snowberries before going. Snowberries plus, I think, purple flowers.
Feel free to look around. Come talk to me when you're ready to discuss that job I mentioned.
Okay.
The tapestries hung here and outside were found in hideouts, where members of the Mythic Dawn would meet and plot. The cult's greatest accomplishment was the assassination of the Septim Dynasty and the opening of the Oblivion Gates. Ah, yes. That scabbard. Notice the insignia? An Oblivion Gate. A key symbol of Mehrunes Dagon, the patron Daedra of the Mythic Dawn.
Really? What's this over here? No comments? What about this?
That burned paper is all that remains of the fabled Mysterium Xarxes, the blasphemous book written by Mehrunes Dagon himself. It's said that Mankar Cameron used the book to open a portal to a paradise, where all his followers would live forever.
I'm guessing that didn't work out too well.
The commentaries on the Mysterium Xarxes were written by the Mythic Dawn cult leader, Mankar Cameron. He promised a paradise awaited his followers when they died, that they would be reborn by Mehrunes Dagon's side.
Alright then. I don't think there's much of else for him to say to me, so...
Did you have any questions about the museum, or would you rather talk business?
I'm actually a bit curious why you opened this place to begin with. The artifacts are all about a group that's... well, it's a dark history, to say the least.
It's no secret that my family were once members of the Mythic Dawn. One of my forefathers was even chosen to assassinate Uriel Septim himself. We hid from our past for years, became tradesmen, people of coin and influence. But I realized that the Mythic Dawn's importance, our importance, to history cannot be denied. I'll see everyone in Tamriel remember that for a moment, we held the fate of the world in our hands, for good or ill.
Powers from a different era that have long since passed. But I'm nothing if not a scholar. And I'm always looking to learn. What can you tell me about the Mythic Dawn as a cult, outside of the artifacts that you have here?
They were worshippers of Mehrunes Dagon, the Daedric Lord of Destruction and Change. The Mythic Dawn killed Uriel Septim VII and his heirs, triggering the events that led to the Oblivion Crisis when the Daedra invaded Tamriel. All that remains of the infamous cult I've gathered in my museum.
Mehrunes Dagon. So the Mythic Dawn were essentially fanatical Daedra worshippers. What did they see in him? Why follow this particular deity?
Ah, an excellent question. Mehrunes Dagon is the Daedric Lord of Change, Destruction, and Ambition. Dagon's Mythic Dawn cult killed the Septim Dynasty and opened the Oblivion Gates into Tamriel. They called it the Oblivion Crisis.
And I suppose this fascination you have with the Mythic Dawn and Mehrunes Dagon is all tied up in the job you want done, isn't it?
A little history first. After the Oblivion Crisis, a number of groups cropped up dedicated to wiping out the remnants of the Mythic Dawn. One of these groups found Mehrunes' razor, the artifact of Dagon. They split it into 3 fragments and pledged to keep them apart forever. That was almost 150 years ago, and the pieces are still being kept by the descendants of that group, and they're right here, in Skyrim.
I see. You already have the scabbard. It would make sense to have the razor as well. You want to reassemble it. So, where can the pieces be found?
At least 2 of the owners, Gunzel and Draskua, are dangerous marauders, and the 3rd owner, Jorgen, I only know he lives in Morthal. Here are my notes about them. I'll gladly pay you for getting the pieces any way you can. No questions asked.
Anything else you can tell me about the razor? It's a particularly powerful artifact, no doubt. One with a history.
The razor is Mehrunes Dagon's personal artifact. It has always heralded bloody change and carnage. It's held many names. Dagger of the Final Wounds, Bane of the Righteous, the Kingslayer. The Mythic Dawn worshipped Dagon as a god. Having his razor would be invaluable to my collection.
Well, I'll see if I can find them. No guarantees on time frame, though. I am a busy person. In any case, I will seek the pieces out, and see you again, sooner or later. Until then, Silas, farewell.
Good luck finding the fragments.
Hiya. Alright, now that all of those stupid frickin' honkers are dead, let's get ourselves over across this water. Alright, let's see if I can get this. I'm just kind of playing up the floor is lava type of thing here. I don't play with the survival mods. I think some sort of a hypothermia mod is available for the game. For the most part, I don't play with mods. I just have this philosophy of not playing with them. But even though there's no real in-game penalty for swimming in the cold reaches of the north, I still try to not do it because I'm that type of a role player. As far as mods go, I think that this is the place. Is it? Please tell me it is. Sure enough, Ysgramor's tomb. Anyway, yeah, the whole thing about mods is that I prefer to play without them. I just really like the vanilla experience, and I also don't think that, fixing things with mods excuses design problems that the game has. I care about what the developers make, not what people mod into the game. So, but that's neither here nor there. Vilcus.
This is the resting place of Ysgramor, and its most trusted generals. You should be cautious.
Caution? Why? It's just a tomb. Don't tell me Ysgramor himself will rise to try to keep me out.
The original companions, their finest warriors, rest with Ysgramor. You'll have to prove yourselves to them. It's not that you're intruding. I'd wager they've actually expected us. They just want to be sure that you're worthy. Be ready for an honorable battle.
Vilkas, the way you speak, I get the feeling you don't plan on going into the tomb. Why?
Kodlak was right. I let vengeance rule my heart. I regret nothing of what we did at Driftshade. But I can't go any further with my mind fogged or my heart grieved.
I understand, Vilkas. This is a place where the dead shall pass judgment upon the living. That being said, this place seems sealed up. How do the rest of us get in?
Return Wuthrad to Ysgramor. It should open the way.
I'll see to it then. Wish me luck, Vilkas.
All right then.
I can't go any further, Shield Brother.
What's wrong, Farkas? Everything's going swimmingly.
Ever since Dustman's cairn, the big crawly ones have been too much for me. Everyone has his weakness, and this one is mine. I'm not proud, but I will stay back with Vilkas. Give my regards to Ysgramor. What was that?
Wow. I never would have... I never would have pegged Icebrain to be the type that would shy away from, you know, the eight-legged freaks. Of all things, take on a whole horde. Man, I keep increasing this. I have got to level up as soon as I can. Stupid frickin' spiders. Wow. There we go. Alright. Just go ahead and take the frostbite venom. I don't even need the frostbite venom anymore. I just take it because it's worth reasonably good gold. And what do we have in the alcoves here? Any Draugr to properly loot. Oh, crap. Let's soul trap. Oh, crap, soul trap. Oh. Okay, well in that case, let's go ahead and level up here. I'll take a bit of magic up, and I think that, I think enchanting is where I want to put a point, because, enchanting is almost completely maxed out here. I just need to get up to Twin Souls, so I'll take Corpus Enchanter. That'll get me up there fastest. And just to check, yeah, I did take all 5 levels of Enchanter. So, I'm almost completely through the enchanting tree. Not much else that I really care about in that regard. We'll go ahead and cut these webs out, and we'll capture all of these spiders here. Petty souls are fantastic. They're extremely common, and you know, once you get up into the high levels of enchanting, a petty soul will just basically put, simply put, a petty soul gem, whenever your enchanting skill is so significant, will create an item that is just barely sellable to most most vendors, and won't be too desperately expensive. But yeah. Oh, something that I figure I should probably address is the fact that I've got these. Well, you know, I'm still using Wuthrad here. My original intention was to leave Wuthrad inside of the den, but since I didn't come with a backup weapon, stupid me, I've still got to use it. So I figure I'm gonna go ahead and stash it in my house, and I'm gonna switch back to using a hammer. The minute that I can, anyway. I really want to switch back to using a hammer, but some of you have said, I've noticed some. Jesus. My game keeps freezing. As I speak right now, Wolfenstein 2 hasn't come out, and I have it preloaded. I think Steam is causing my game to stutter, because it keeps checking to make certain that I haven't, like, started playing the game before I'm supposed to. But anyways, a lot of you have asked the question about, like, why I don't, you know, like, up my smithing skill, and the answer to, you know, a lot of the, why aren't you meta-ing your way through the game? Why aren't you using these particularly powerful things? And it's because I'm going through a self-imposed challenge in this playthrough. Like, I don't know that I ever actually said that out loud. I've basically said all the trappings of a I have all the trappings of a self-imposed challenge, where it's like, yeah, I can't wear any armor, robes only, you know, defensive magic, no destruction magic, and I have to use, you know, like, the up close and personal two-handed weapons and all that stuff. And just as an offshot, because I'm using two-handed weapons, no shields and stuff like that. So this is a self-imposed challenge. So, like, part of that is, you know, I can't use healing magic. And I also don't smith. I don't think I ever said that out loud either, but yeah, I don't smith. And it's impossible for me to literally make better weapons for me to use. There's also, you know, the idea of buying a better weapon if I find it. And the truth is, I really like the idea. Oh boy. Need to re-summon Icy there. Anyways, die, you stupid son of a bitch. Part of, something that I really like is the idea that you're never allowed to buy better weapons, in a Bethesda game. Like, there's a lot of, because of the size of the game, it's possible for you to do tons of dungeon delving, and one of the rules I like to give myself, and I just generally play with, is the idea that I'm not allowed to ever purchase weapons. Only quest rewards and loot drops are how I'm allowed to, you know, get a weapon. So, like, if it's a situation where, well, I mean, you should be able to find a glass or an ebony warhammer at some place by now. The reason why I haven't bought one, and I'm fairly certain I've seen them in shop inventories, is because I just flat out, I don't like to buy weapons in the Elder Scrolls. I prefer to let them drop as loot rewards, which is the way that I play. And that's just my style. You know, it's not for everybody, but it's my style. Alright. Let's get this party started. Alright, guys. Are you ready for me? Oh. There's nobody here. Yeah, but I need to stash Wuthrod. I'm probably not going to use it a whole lot past, for much longer. I'll go and I'll, dig out a different weapon or whatever. Oh boy, there's a lot of them in here. And eventually I'll get my hands on a better weapon. Jeez. This is not, these numbers are not fair. Like the entirety of the original companions against just me. Jesus. For ghosts, they certainly have a stinging bite to their weapons. Ah, yeah. This should be the last one. There we go. Good job, Ayla. Surprisingly enough, you're the only companion here with the balls to make it to the final chamber with me, unlike the rest of the men. Ironic, that be, but specifically given my wording. Nice two-handed level up. Let's see here. I don't think that there's any loot that I have missed in this chamber. Oop, just grab that arrow. Okay, I think that I've actually reached the end of the dungeon. These doors up here don't exactly look like normal doors. Hello? Anyone in here? It's really weird to reach the end of a barrow that doesn't have a Death Lord. Well, well, well. Sure enough, it's the end. You know what? Let's get rid of Icy. Bye-bye. There we go.
Greetings, shield brother.
It can't be. Kodlak, is it really you?
Of course. My fellow Harbingers and I have been warming ourselves here, trying to evade hearsay.
Your fellow Harbingers? What are you talking about? You're the only one here.
You see only me because your heart knows only me as the Companion's leader. I'd wager old Vignar could see half a dozen of my predecessors. And I see them all. The ones in Sovngarde, the ones trapped with me in Hearsee's realm. And they all see you. You've brought honor to the name of the Companions. We won't soon forget it.
It's good to know that I've brought honor to the Companions, Kodlak, but that's hardly why I'm here. Upon your passing, Vilkas said it was possible to cure you, even in death. Remove the curse of beast blood.
Did he now? I can only hope. You still have the witches' heads. Excellent. Throw one of them into the fire. it will release their magic. For me, at least.
Oh. Well. Alright then, Kodlak. Ayla, I hope you're ready for this. Yes, indeed, Ayla, for Kodlak. He's right there. Let's do this. Okay, we've cast ahead into the fire. Bit of a shame that there's no proper animation there.
Thought I heard something.
What the hell? It looks like it's dead already. Come on. Die.
No sign of him.
Ooh.
Don't do that.
Oh, sorry there, Ayla. I jumped the gun there. Alright. Put a witch head into the fire and defeat the wolf spirit. We're all done. Alright, Icy, we don't need you now. So I don't want to hear your frosty burning in the background.
Greetings, shield brother.
It is done, Kodlak. Hircine should no longer have grasp over your soul. As the beast spirit that rested inside of you, I have cut down.
And so slain the beast inside of me. I thank you for this gift. The other Harbingers remain trapped by Hircine. Perhaps from Sovngarde, the heroes of old can join me in their rescue. The harrowing of the hunting grounds. It would be a battle of such triumph. And perhaps someday you'll join us in that battle. But for today, return to Jorvaskr. Triumph in your victory. And lead the companions to further glory.
Uh-oh. Did he really just...
Did I hear right? Did he say you were to lead the companions?
So he did, Ayla.
You've earned the right. Your strength and honor are apparent to all. And it's my honor to be first to address you as Harbinger. Let's go tell the others.
Huh. Sure, Ayla. I might add, you must be
That
freezing
spell looks dangerous. Keep your distance.
Oh, don't worry about it.
That spell looks dangerous. Keep your distance.
She must be freezing her tits off in here with that outfit. I need her help to cure myself of lycanthropy. I'm sick of this. It is not a blessing. It is a disease. It is a sickness that needs to be cleansed. Stupid wolf. Jeez. Much better. Oh. Alright, Ayla. Thank you for the small, help. Let's see here. Magic. It should be under powers, I believe? Hey, alright, my beast blood power is gone. That means I am actually cured of lycanthropy. I am no longer at the mercy of Hircine.
You're someone who can get things done. I like that. That spell looks dangerous. Keep your distance.
Spells are not so scary when you know how to cast them, Ayla. Are you headed back to Jorvaskr?
Eventually. But this is the tomb of Ysgramor. I think I'm just going to commune for a bit. This place is worthy of some time. You go on ahead. I'll see you back there.
I shall, Ayla. But before leaving, I want to know what you think of Kodlak saying that I should lead the companions from here on.
I'll be honest, I wouldn't have expected it. But that may just be because I remember when you were just a whelp who was begging to join. The old man trusted you, so I'll trust you.
Begging to join, you say? Not quite how I would put it. But nonetheless, may your arrows fly true, Ayla. I'll see you back at Jorvaskr.
Until next time.
Well, I'll be honest, that's a very this is a very lackluster end to the Companions quest line. It's not all that impressive. I would like to have something more epic. Clearly not the quest line that got the most work, though. Shield of Ysgramor. Nice. Some good artifacts in here. Alright, so we'll hop out. There's probably something else out here, if I recall correctly. There's a way to get out of the top of the barrow. Like, there should have been 3 exits. There are 4 exits from that main room that you start the dungeon in. That starts the dungeon out. So the room with the statue of Ysgramor. So Nice. Good loot in this chamber here. Outside of the stuff that I found in the container back there. Still no glass or ebony warhammer. You know, the downfalls of doing the, you know, being at the mercy of random number generation.
You're a good friend to me. That means something.
Farkas?
Vilkas said you're the new Kodlak. I don't know what that means, but you seem honorable, so that's good.
Yes. After meeting Kodlak and cleansing his spirit, he told me that I'm to lead the companions now. How do you feel about that, Farkas?
Oh, you don't have to worry about any problems from me. I do what I'm told. Congratulations.
Are you headed back to your Vasker yet? Or will you do the same as Aela? Sit and commune with the spirits of the Founders?
I go where my brother goes. I think he wants to look around some more.
So be it. Stay safe, Farkas. I shall see you back at your Vasker in the weeks to come.
Mm-hmm.
Haha, I knew it! Word wall. Not that I ever use it, but... Allegiance. Animal allegiance. Nice. Alright then. I can't help but feel that there was supposed to be some sort of, creature here. Wow, look at that view. That's one thing that I really like about this particular location. Look at the view. You actually get a look at the glaciers on the northern edge of Skyrim. It's incredibly cold up in this area. You can even see, the College of Winterhold over there. This is a viewpoint that I don't really see of it often. Man. It's absolutely beautiful. Well, I'm not certain where I'll go. Maybe the college? Or Dawnstar.